Class. In this video, part 3 of the law of cosines, we're going to talk about solving for a missing angle. In part 2, we found a missing side length. We're going to use the same formulas that we did before. So for the missing angle x, we know that the side that it pairs up with, it has a side length of 7. It's across from 7, so if this was uppercase a, this would be lowercase a. Excuse me. And the two side lengths that create this angle x have side lengths of 12 and 11. So from there, we're going to apply the formula law of cosines. So we know that the side across from the angle in question, squared, is equal to the other two sides squared and added together, looks like Pythagorean theorem, minus 2 times those sides lengths times cosine x is our equation. So usually where students run into problems is they solve this incorrectly, they forget order of operations. So I'm going to show you how to solve this correctly. 7 squared is 49. So we're going to do our squares first. 121 plus 144 minus, we need to multiply these numbers first, and we end up with 264 cosine x. Now students want to hurry up and say, let's add up these three numbers and I'll get 1. No, wrong. We need to add these numbers first, okay? Because negative 264 and cosine x, they're a pair, they go together, they're multiplied. We can't just take this number out and add it up. So we have 49 is equal to 121, 144 is 265 minus 264 cosine x. So that's what we have. Still can't add up these numbers because this is multiplied. It's a coefficient of cosine x. So we're going to subtract 265 from both sides. And I get negative 216 is equal to negative 264 cosine x. Divide both sides because remember we're multiplied again. Minus 264, both sides. Divide those two numbers and I get 0.8182 is equal to cosine x. Now, whenever we're looking for an angle, we need to use the blue button or inverse cosine. So we're going to type this in our calculator. We're going to say x is equal to cosine negative 1, and then we're going to input the ratio, which just happens to be expressed as a decimal. It's okay. All right, so here we go. I think I already have this in my calculator, but I'll do it again. Yeah, I do. Okay, so second cosine, so the blue button, and then I'm going to input 0.8182 in my parentheses, and I got 35.09. I need to round to the nearest degree, so 35.09 rounds to just 35. So my angle measure is 35 degrees. 35 degrees. Okay? I'm going to do number 7 with you, and then you're going to go back and do numbers 6 and 8. Okay, so here's number 7. Number 7, we're looking to find the angle again. So let's highlight that. The side across from the angle is 21. And then the sides that create x, so x is included between 16 and 26, we're all set to apply the formula. So the side across from the angle, 21 squared, is equal to these remaining two sides, the green ones, squared and added up. Okay, looks like Pythagorean theorem. minus 2 times those two sides again times the cosine of x. Right, so let's go ahead and let's solve this like we did above. So we're going to square these numbers first. So I have 441 is equal to 256 plus 676 minus, we're going to multiply these three numbers and I get 832 cosine x times. Add up these two numbers. So 441 is equal to 932 minus 832 cosine x. Pretty cool, only 100 off. From there, we're going to subtract 932 from both sides, and I get negative 491 is equal to negative 832 cosine x. Divide both sides by negative 832. Now remember, I'm just using algebra here. So I'm going to divide these two numbers. It looks like it's going to be about a half. Let's see. 0.5901 is equal to cosine x. So to find x, we need to use the blue button again. So x is equal to inverse cosine, input the ratio, and we get, if you put that in your calculator, you're going to get 54 degrees. So that means angle x is 54 degrees. Okay, oh, you couldn't see all that, I'm sorry. Okay, so 54 degrees. So go back and do numbers 6 and 8. Make sure you let me know if you have any questions by, let's give it 6 o'clock so I have time to get back to you. Okay, have fun.